Hey everyone, it's me Shemp, and today we're talking about a little project that I think should be getting more attention. You guys remember a while back when we did the 20th anniversary Spyro charity live stream on my channel? We raised close to $700 for the Able Gamers Foundation, and on that stream we played a little project called Spyro Myths Awakens. We played a new build and talked to the creators of the game. Well, one cease and desist later, the project was forcefully shut down. But it was reborn into something new. Today, we're talking about Zera Myths Awakens. Well, technically this is called Zera Otherworld, but the main game is Zera Myths Awakens. You guys know why Sonic Mania is a good game, right? It's got great levels, astounding music, but most of all, it was made by fans. For fans. Sega did the right thing by allowing the team to bring on more people that are dedicated about Sonic to create something great. And that's something I'd like to see more publishers do. Bring in people that are passionate about an IP and let them help create something great. Now, Sonic isn't the only one getting some fan love. Spyro might be getting his own unofficial mania.
This is a completely original project led by Cyreides and his team. It's heavily inspired by classic Spyro and retains a lot of the gameplay from the old project, which is good because I really enjoyed the movement options in it. Now, as you can see, Zera has that classic PS1 style polygonal warping to it that really sells the aesthetic. If you didn't grow up with PS1 games, the console had a quirk to it that would warp geometry based on camera location and whatnot. It's a unique trait, and Zera replicates that perfectly. Everything feels one-for-one Spyro. The environments, the floating island level design, even the goddamn skybox feels and plays like Spyro. So, in the game, you take control of Zera. Zera is an axobat, which is a unique species, kind of like how Ratchet is a Lombax. And flying right beside her is Kiwi. I'm not entirely sure what Kiwi does besides fly around you. She isn't health like Sparks is because her color doesn't change based on health, and she doesn't pick up the game's collectibles, which are relics, so not sure what she does, but she's cute, so there's that. Speaking of health, there's really no indicator that tells you where you're at in terms of health. I threw myself in the water multiple times to try to spot something, and I just couldn't see it, unless I'm being an idiot and it's just right in front of my face. But it isn't a huge deal because the current demo isn't all that hard. It's actually pretty easy with all the things Zera can do. Since this is heavily based on Spyro, you have the standard Spyro moveset: jump, glide, hover, charge, and a flame breath attack which is actually screeching. Now, Zera doesn't have horns like Spyro does, so I guess she just has a face made of iron or something. Instead of a head bash, she gets a mid-air spin dash type of move that flings her forward. This is my favorite thing in the Spyro project, and I'm really happy it stuck around. Now, in terms of her other moves, they all work as they should, but they could use some tweaks. The one thing that bugged me the most is the same thing that bugged me in the Reignited trilogy. Gliding has the Spyro 1 problem, where whenever you start a glide, it kind of pushes you down a little bit from your starting point, instead of starting the glide wherever you're positioned in the air. This caused a lot of frustration, even more so when I found that almost everything in the air feels like I'm being pulled down for some reason. This really only caused difficulties a few times, like these two platforms, and every now and then I die from the hover not pushing me up high enough. But nothing in the game is breakingly bad. Everything works as it should, it just needs a tweak. Keep in mind that this game is still in super early development, and I have to say, I'm still really impressed with everything that the team has been able to accomplish. Something that I thought was a cute touch was the ability to switch between an original PS1 output or the smoothing that all PS1 emulators do. That's a nice little attention to detail that I got a kick out of. I think the main focus, besides the graphics, is how good the music is. It doesn't really sound like a Spyro track though, it kinda has more of a Sonic CD vibe to it. Really bouncy and kinda funky, I really like it. Now, the other demo is an older one showing off a Christmas themed level. This shows off longer level design more akin to Spyro. Since this is older, you don't have Kiwi. We do have some relics, NPCs, and their version of an egg thief, which I found kinda hard to get because you can't quickly screech and charge. It's just something I'm used to in the older Spyro games. But overall, Zera feels great. Control-wise, music-wise, aesthetic-wise, everything. And I can't wait to see this project just start showing more and more progress. I'll leave a link down in the description so you can go follow the creator for more updates, download the demo yourself, and also support their creator by buying official Zera merchandise. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you all in the next video.